Listen up, you creepy crawlies. It's time for below grade level. Get ready for the fright of your life. Hello and welcome to Below Grade Level, the show where we take the books we read as kids and read them as adults and ruin them. I'm one of your hosts, Jonathan Eaton, and with me as always is Bekah Eaton.
Hello.
And Chris Zaleski.
Hello.
And joining us to keep reading Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask, I think I can call him a returning champion because I don't quite remember if you were ever on one of these segments on our old show, but you were a guest on our very old podcast that we haven't done for a very long time. But so welcome, first time to this podcast, Mike Riley.
Thank you. Yeah, I read a children's book with you guys at
You
one
did?
point at a small kitchen table. I think it might have been before you moved into that house.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Definitely
And then-
Hamden. We would read a little bit after the episodes, which,
Yeah,
what even
Yeah.
was our podcast?
nothing.
It was just us talking to each other.
Yeah, it was just like conversation.
It's-
And
yeah.
then
We did
eventually
a
we read
sketch,
Goosebumps.
and then we bullshat, and
Yep.
then we read a book.
And then we read, yeah, and we
And
were like,
then-
"That's a great formula," and then we're like, "No, it sucks."
Let's do
And
three
then it would
different
be
things.
10, and then it would be 10:30 at night, and Jonathan would be like, "Want to do like 3 more sketches?"
Yeah. When I would get very drunk, I'm like, "Let's keep doing them. Let's
And
keep
then
doing them."
I was scheduled to come on like the week that everything shut down for COVID. Like it
Yes.
hadn't been shut down, but it was like everybody was buzzing about it, and they said, maybe we should hold off. And that's, I think, the last time I talked to Jonathan before I left.
Yeah, that is insane because that was 2020, and
Time flies.
I've mentioned this before, but like early 2020, I outfitted this table in my office to be like a better podcast table. So before we just had like a couple of mics on stands, and I was like, I bought boom arms, I bought 2 more mics, so we had like a total of 4 mics here. We could have everybody in person,
Yeah.
and we were like fully set to go. Be like, yeah, it's our podcast studio.
Now we can have a lot of people in one room at the same table.
yeah. And then COVID happened, and then we never did that.
We did it twice.
We've done it a couple
2
of
or
times.
3 times.
Yeah, we have the capability of doing
Yeah.
it still, which is nice. But yeah, so that's 5 years later. Thanks for coming back.
Glad to be
I would
here.
love to know whatever we were reading at that time that you would have been reading with us. I'll
I
have to
feel
go.
like we mainly
Cover
did
was
Goosebumps
green.
back then.
I think if I recall correctly, it was like a small hardback book, maybe like 5 by, maybe a little taller. And then I feel like the text was large text, narrow.
Wow, you remember
Does that
so
help?
much more of this than I do.
I have no idea anything that I read from it, but I
That
kind
sounds
of
like a
remember
Goosebump.
green book.
Yeah, that's probably Goosebumps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it was that back then, that was basically all we
we
read.
read some Sweet Valley, I think, back then, but
Yeah.
I feel like bright green is more of a Goosebumps.
Oh, it could have been
vibe.
Party Games, because that had a bright
Could've been.
green cover.
Did it?
Yeah, it was like
What
a
was it called?
staircase with like Party Games.
That was the Fear Street.
It was
book.
Fear Street. Yeah.
Let me see
Well,
if
we
I
don't
can-
have to figure
Let's be
this out
silent
right
while
now.
we all Google it.
Well, I know we never read Christopher Pike
Oh,
or
yeah. That
Sweet
could've
Valley
been-
in person.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it was,
Was
Goosebumps.
it this?
Yes. Oh,
I'm looking
that's
at
what-
that, but I think it might have been Goosebumps instead.
Okay.
I don't know.
This is green.
Yeah.
I remembered what.
Yeah.
Well, funny you should say Goosebumps, Mike, because that's what you're reading with us today.
Right. That's my favorite.
Did you read a lot of Goosebumps as a kid?
I did. I was probably when the Goosebumps. I think I was in college when Goosebumps came out.
Wait, really? I thought we were like the same age.
Nah.
Nah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, if it debuted in I was in college.
Holy shit.
In '92, I was still in high school when the first one dropped
Okay.
in '92 and '93. But yeah,
So these were definitely after your time. What did you read as a kid then?
I read a lot of Dr. Seuss. I read Richard Scarry. You ever his art?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Apple
I-
helicopters.
Oh, we all fucked with Richard Scarry.
the Hardy Boys maybe, or Choose Your Own Adventure.
Okay, yeah.
Like
We've been talking about doing a Hardy Boys.
And a Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do both of those on the show.
Yeah, Choose Your Own Adventure. That was exciting when I found a new one of those in the school library.
Yeah. We've got a couple of Choose Your Own Adventure board games. They took 2 Choose Your Own Adventures and they turned them into like these little card games, and they're really fucking fun.
Except for that one we can't beat.
Except for the one that we can't beat.
Is that the
One
Evil
day.
Master one?
Yeah, one day we'll get the Evil Power Master.
One day we'll get him. I think the closest we ever came to beating him was just resetting the universe, where it was like,
Oh, yeah.
it was like start over. We're like, nope.
Yeah.
We just read. Funny you should say Hardy Boys too, because we just finished reading a Nancy Drew, and it was. I don't know if we were trying to decide between Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys, but we had been talking about doing one or both of those for a while, and I know that Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys team up sometimes.
And that book delivered. It had a robot.
Yeah.
That was yeah. The writing style of that book and the way people talked was my favorite part, because
Yes.
it was so insane.
It was
so old-fashioned and insane, even though it was written in the 70s.
It was impossible not to read every single line of dialogue not in a transatlantic accent.
Yeah.
But anyway, Becca, do you want to catch Mike and the listeners up on what happened last time in The Haunted Mask?
Yes, I do. Not much happened, honestly. We met some kids who, I guess we'll just go through them, because I assume they'll come back up again.
Probably.
I think our main character is Carly Beth.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big scaredy cat, and she's super gullible, and it seems like every single person in the school pranks her constantly and cruelly, including her friends.
Yeah, it's cool.
One of her friends is named Sabrina, and all I wrote was mean friend.
Yeah.
I didn't write anything else about her. And then there's Steve and Chuck, and I wrote for them basically the same person, and like to scare Carly. So they do some really fucked up things to her, like put a live worm in a sandwich and make her eat it and bite through the worm. And it's horrible. I don't know if this will come back up again, so I didn't write it in my master list of notes.
Okay.
But Carly Beth's mom made a plaster version of Carly's head that had hair on it and everything, too.
Ew, I remember
which
that.
I don't know if that's just psychotic behavior or if that will come into play later.
That feels very R.L. Stine-y, like she's gonna use it at the end of the book for something, like, yeah.
She could pretend she got her head chopped off.
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's my prediction.
Okay.
I'll write that down. Also, it's around Halloween time, and Carly Beth's mom bought her a duck costume, and it's so lame that even Carly Beth doesn't like it. Her little brother steals it, I think. I didn't write down what happened, but she has a little brother named Noah.
I think he wore it. And
Yeah.
was like, I'm a duck.
And then there's a science fair, and someone pretends that a tarantula bit her.
Yeah.
And that's all that happened.
That's all that's happened. So she's just a big fucking scaredy cat. And everyone knows it and uses it against her.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Oh my god.
And she's still so trusting.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if she finds the mask that we know she finds. I wanted to get this mask already so that we could talk like Jim Carrey. Chapter 5. Carly Beth screamed and knocked over the solar system. Oh, right. It wasn't like her and her friend made a solar system. And they were like, this is so fucking lame.
Oh, probably.
And there were like way better ones there. She kicked her legs wildly, trying to toss off the tarantula. Ping pong ball planets bounced over the floor.
Oh, yeah. They were ping pong balls. It's all the same size.
Yeah, that made me furious.
Yeah.
I was so angry.
That was very
This is
upsetting.
not to scale.
I'm questioning the capitalization of Pong.
Ooh, capital P, ping, dash, capital P, pong. Ping pong. Is it a brand?
Yeah. Is it like Kleenex?
Yeah. Or Dempster's Dumpsters?
Or Band-Aid.
That's a good catch. I have no idea why ping pong is capitalized. She
Ping.
screamed again. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you do some research?
Pong. I Googled it and Pong Ping came up. AI tells me it's pronounced Pong Ping.
Yeah, I don't think AI knows what the fuck it's talking about. You hear that, you robot fuck?
I, for one, welcome our robot overlords. in case they're listening.
She screamed again, "Get it off me! Get it off!" "Carly Beth, stop!" Sabrina pleaded. "You're okay, you're okay." It took Carly Beth a long while to realize that everyone was laughing. Carly Beth, why would it take you that long? That's all that ever happens to you. Her heart pounding, she spun around to find Steve down on his hands and knees behind her. He made a pinching motion with his thumb and finger.
"Gotcha again,"
he said, grinning up at her. "No!" Carly Beth cried, fully mentally breaking.
You roused Alfie.
Oh, Alfie, I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. It's just Papa being loud.
You'd think he'd be used to it by now.
He kind of is used to it. Oh, he definitely is, because he's just literally going back to sleep. There was no tarantula, she realized. Steve had pinched her leg. She raised her head and saw that kids all over the stage were laughing. Mr. Armbruster.
Forgot about his name.
Mr. Armbruster. Mrs. Armbruster. And Mr. Smythe were laughing too? Damn. That's cold.
That's messed up.
With a
It was
cry
the
of
90s.
anger.
Teachers were allowed to be mean as shit to students.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would point. With a cry of anger, Carly Beth tried to kick Steve in the side, but he spun away. She missed. Oh, Carly Beth. Help me pick up the planets, she heard Sabrina say. But Sabrina seemed far, far away because she was mentally breaking. All Carly Beth could hear was the pounding of her heart and the laughter of the kids all around her. Steve had climbed to his feet. He and Chuck were side by side, grinning at her, slapping each other high fives. "Carly Beth, help me!" Sabrina pleaded. Wait,
Is it
the end of the chapter. I'm just going to read this part.
Is it that fun to keep teasing the same person that always falls for it? Wouldn't you get bored eventually?
You would get bored.
Try
and
to
also,
trick Sabrina or whatever her fucking name was.
if you weren't an absolute psychopath, you would also feel a little bit bad at some point.
Yeah.
But Carly Beth turned around, jumped off the stage, and ran, escaping up the dark auditorium aisle. "I'm gonna pay Steve and Chuck back," she vowed angrily, her sneakers thudding loudly up the concrete aisle. "I'm gonna scare them, really scare them. But how?" Damn.
One thing to write down, and now it's my turn.
Yeah. I do like that it did really seem to fuck her up. Like,
But finally put
mentally.
her into motion
yeah.
instead of just taking it.
It's brought back trauma for me. 7th grade science class. My teacher screamed and yelled at me
No.
because I said something like there could be life on Mars or something, and he got really mad that it wasn't in the Bible. It was
Oh,
wow.
Bible.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
And yeah, my science teacher, and his name. It also reminded me relentless making fun of him because his first name was Kermit and his last name was Stone, and I called him Kermit Stone.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. If he didn't sound like an absolute piece of shit, I'd be like, maybe we shouldn't say his first and last name, but
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
Fuck Kermit.
I think he's probably been dead for 20 years, but he was my worst science teacher.
You know, Mike, that wasn't in the Bible. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back? I had a fourth grade
Earth is
teacher.
only 2,000 years old.
I had a fourth grade teacher that hated me because I never did my work, and like went out of her way to torture me. But then we had like a little science fair type thing like this, so it's pertinent. And this one kid, Alex, had a volcano, and I don't know what he did to the baking soda vinegar mix, but that shit exploded and like hit the ceiling, and she lost her
Amazing.
goddamn mind. It was amazing.
That's so fun.
I'm positive.
Teachers loved me.
The ceiling was like stained red for like the rest of the school year. It was awesome.
That's wonderful.
Teachers love. I'm not surprised. Why do they love you?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I followed all the rules and I did all my work.
Oh, you're
And I
such a
did really
Virgo
good on a
student.
science fair one time that I got to go to the next round of science fairs.
Oh
or
my
something.
god, you went to the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it was, but yeah, I got
Wow.
to do a second science fair.
and that feels like punishment.
I know, it was terrible.
Like, fuck, I gotta come up with
There
a new
was-
thing.
Oh no, it was the same thing.
Oh. That's
But
what
it
you
was
do
still
again.
it was one other kid from my school that I don't think I knew very well, so it was me in a terrible, terrible social situation where I knew nobody and just stood around a conference center alone.
Oh my god.
I will admit, my parents did a lot of my projects the night before they were due.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay,
Yeah.
I've told.
They were like, "This kid's a goner. Let's just get him by."
Yeah, let's make sure he passes.
Have I talked about the rat maze before?
I think so. You've at least told me.
I told
Was that
you.
Tina?
No.
Rat?
Yeah, it must have been Tina. My rat Tina. I don't know why her name was Tina.
I never knew you had a rat named Tina.
I had a rat named Tina, Chris. Okay, so I did.
Was her name Tina Turn Rat?
That's better. No, it was just Tina. Like Cher, but just Tina. I did a rat maze for a science fair one year, and it was fucking big, like a big fucking rat maze. Obviously, I didn't build any of it.
Yeah.
I don't know who built it. I don't think my dad built it.
I don't know if your mom
Sounds like
would've
a Jason thing.
had the
It
time
does
to
sound
do
like a
that.
Jason thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
my
Jason
parents
helped me.
did not have the skills to get me through 7th grade science or math.
My dad could have built it, but he probably wasn't there.
I don't know.
Middle school, my parents completely gave up.
But it's not that you would think, and this is the part I always forget, and my mom is the one that reminds me that this is what it was. You would think that all it was I made a rat maze, right, for a science fair. But no, there's like a hypothesis involved. So the hypothesis was I had a rat, my brother had a rat, and my brother neglected his rat, and I didn't neglect my rat. So the hypothesis was, does a rat that is loved get through a maze faster
That a depressed, lonely
than
rat.
a rat that is neglected?
Jesus.
Now,
That couldn't have been on your poster board.
yes, it was.
I
Yes,
suspect
it
A
was.
rat that is loved.
Yeah, a loved rat. My rat did get through the maze faster, but it's because Jason's rats were inbred.
Okay. Why did Jason love his rats?
Because he was like a
How
20.
many rats were in your house at a time?
I don't know, a bunch. Well, Jason had rats, and they had rat babies,
Yeah.
and then
They
the
just
rat
kept
babies
having babies.
entered.
You gotta take them out.
You gotta take 'em out.
out of there.
They're either gonna get
Yeah,
eaten
take
or
'em out.
impregnated
Yeah.
by their father. But hang on, this isn't Christopher Pike that we're reading. It's
No.
Goosebumps.
Oh my god, let's move on. Chapter 6.
What a start to an episode.
Okay, what time should I meet you? Carly Beth asks, cradling the phone between her chin and shoulder. Aw, remember doing that?
Oh God. Yeah.
On
it
the
sucks.
on the other end of the line, Sabrina considered for a moment. How about 7:30? It was Halloween. It's already Halloween?
Oh my God. I
Oh
thought
my
we were gonna
God.
get there.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought we'd have more time.
Okay.
The plan was to meet at Sabrina's house, then go trick-or-treating through the entire neighborhood. The earlier the better. We'll get more candy. 7:30's not that early for trick-or-treating.
No, I guess I don't know. For me, it felt like it was kind of like trick or treating in the '90s. I know we had very different experiences.
We had very different experiences. I feel like the sun barely went down and we were out there.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't start until like 8.
Okay. We'll
Chris,
get more.
does that line up with you and Mike? Sorry.
Does that line up with your lived experiences?
Yeah.
I remember it always being dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dark. I don't know that I noticed times.
Yeah.
Trunk or treat has ruined the holiday. I
Yeah,
understand
that
its need. It's safer. I get it. But fuck off.
I didn't even have the fun feral children
Yeah.
trick-or-treat experience that most of you guys did. But
Well-
even still, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
My neighborhood growing up was just built for trick or treating. Every house fucking decorated. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We had older kids that would come out 2 hours in and beat people and take their candies
God.
instead of going door to door.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in it's called Nottingham now. It was called Fullerton at the time.
Oh.
Called
Yeah.
White Marsh.
Yeah.
in
Well,
between.
Nottingham and White Marsh has definitely expanded.
Yeah.
Like technically, where I live it's the Rosedale zip code, but it was Rossville, then it was White Marsh. Now it's considered just White Marsh, and White Marsh is even
These are all
expanded
Baltimore
even
County
further.
jokes, or not jokes, just references.
Yep, but the neighborhood was called Amberley.
Okay.
Stop doxing your parents.
It's just
But so there was like these kids would they were like in high school and they would or middle school come after everyone, and then one of them they went to confront the parents, and the dad came out and punched the guy in the face
oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
for saying what your son's out here taking everyone's candy, and so that guy punched the guy. So where that behavior came from.
Mystery solved.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Holy shit.
Mr. Ken, I'll call him out too. Mr. Ken
Yeah.
Anderson.
We're just doxing people left and
Yeah.
right tonight.
Fuck you, Mr. Ken in Nottingham.
And Kermit, the teacher.
That's still so fucking funny.
Ah!
Did Steve call you? Yeah, he called, Carly Beth replied bitterly. Did he apologize? Yeah, he apologized, Carly Beth muttered, rolling her eyes. Big deal. I mean, he already made me look like a jerk in front of the entire school. What good is an apology? I think he felt bad, Sabrina replied, gaslighting her friend. I hope he felt bad, Carly Beth exclaimed. It was so mean. It was a dirty trick, Sabrina agreed. And then she added, but you have to admit it was kind of funny.
Oh, Sabrina.
I don't have to admit anything, Carly Beth snapped.
Damn straight.
Has it stopped raining? Sabrina asked, changing the subject masterfully. Carly Beth pulled back the curtain to glance out her bedroom window. The evening sky was charcoal gray. Dark clouds hovered low. But the rain had stopped. The street glistened wetly under the light of a street lamp. No rain. I've got to go. See you at 7:30, Carly Beth said, speaking rapidly.
She's pissed.
I would be too.
I know.
Hey, what's your costume? Sabrina demanded. It's a surprise, Carly Beth told her and hung up. It'll be a surprise to me, too, she told herself, glancing unhappily at the feathery duck costume rolled up on the chair in the corner.
She's like, fuck that duck.
Carly Beth's plan had been to go to the new party store after school and pick out the ugliest, most disgusting, scariest mask they had. But her mother had picked her up after school and insisted that she stay home and watch Noah for a couple of hours. Mrs. Caldwell hadn't returned home until 5:15. Now it was nearly 6:15. There was no way that the party store would still be open, Carly Beth thought, frowning at the duck costume. Quack, quack, she said miserably.
Oh, Carly Beth.
She walked to the mirror and ran a hairbrush through her hair. Maybe it's worth a try, she thought. Maybe that store stays open late on Halloween.
Yeah.
She pulled open her
They do
top
so much
dresser.
business.
She pulled open her top dresser drawer and took out her wallet. Did she have enough money for a good scary mask? $30. Her life savings. In 90s money.
That
it's
was a lot. That was a lot in 93.
I was just gonna
That's
say
like
for a child.
$1,500 now.
Yeah, for a child to have $30. If
That's
I
probably more money than I had at a time because I spent all my money immediately when I was a kid.
This is how dystopian shit is in 2025. If I opened my dresser drawer and there were $30 in it right
Yeah,
now,
I'd
I'd
be
be like,
pretty happy.
"Fuck yeah, that's awesome." That
Buy
can
a bottle of gin.
I was gonna say that can buy me one lunch.
One tank of gas.
She wadded up the bills and stuffed them back into the wallet. Then, jamming the wallet into her jeans pocket, she grabbed her coat and hurried downstairs and out the front door, back when it was still cold during Halloween.
Oh.
Sometime later, the evening air was cold and damp. Carly Beth struggled to zip her coat as she jogged toward the party store. The house next door had a glowing jack-o'-lantern in the front window. The house on the corner had paper skeletons strung up across the front porch. The wind howled through the bare trees. The branches above her head shook and rattled like bony arms. What a creepy night, Carly Beth thought.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Is it,
Love it.
is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. She started running a little faster. A car rolled silently by, sending harsh white light floating across the sidewalk like a bright ghost. Glancing across the street, Beth saw the old carpenter mansion looming over its dark, weed-choked lawn.
Ooh, a scary
Everyone said,
mansion.
everyone said the ramshackled house was haunted by people who had been murdered inside it 100 years ago. Once
Yes.
Carly had heard frightening howls coming from the old mansion. When she was Noah's age, 600, according to Mr. Stone, uh, Steve and Chuck and some other kids had dared each other to go up to the house and knock on the door. Carly Beth had run home instead. She never did find out if the other kids were brave enough to do it. Now Beth felt a chill of fear as she hurried past the old house. She knew this neighborhood really well. She had lived in it her entire life, but tonight it looked different to her. Was it just the wet glow left by the rain? No, it was a heavy feeling in the air, heavier darkness, the eerie orange glow of grinning pumpkins and windows, the silent cries of ghouls and monsters waiting to float free on their night to celebrate Halloween.
I just love
Halloween.
The idea. Yeah, I love the idea of this little kid running through a Halloween town on Halloween and just being like, it's a little extra creepy tonight.
Yeah. It's Halloween as fuck out here.
You know what? It hits a little different tonight. What is that? Is it Halloween?
It's the Halloween
I
of
think
it
it
all.
may be Halloween.
Trying to force all the scary thoughts from her mind, Carly Beth turned the corner. The little party store came into view. The window was lighted, revealing 2 rows of Halloween masks staring out at the street. But was the store still open? Crossing her fingers, Carly Beth waited for a truck to rumble past.
It's
and
annoying that
immediately-
it's 2 names,
I
right?
know. Just name her fucking Carly.
Yeah.
Just say breath. It's fine.
Carly Brown.
It, earlier, it sounded like you almost said Carly Brown, and I was like, that's funny. I like
She's a
that.
clown.
Yeah.
Crossing her fingers, Carly Breath waited for a truck to rumble past, then eagerly jogged across the street. She stopped for a second to examine the masks in the window. There were gorilla masks, monster masks, some sort of blue-haired alien mask. Pretty good, she thought. These are pretty ugly, but they probably have probably have even scarier ones inside.
I hope so. The lights were on in the store. Sorry, what?
Nah, it seemed like a little short one, but I'll let you.
Oh, no. Oh, please.
I'm good.
Please do.
That was my best read ever. I don't want to mess it up.
No, I loved it. Keep going.
All right. The lights were on in the store. She peered through the glass door. Then she tried turning the knob. It didn't move. She tried again. She tried pulling the door open. Then she tried pushing. No way.
Okay.
She was too late. The store was
Oh.
closed.
Oh, no.
Carly Breath.
Oh, Carly Breath. Carly Breath sighed, and it feels easier to say.
You didn't
honestly.
say the chapter name.
Chapter 7. Thank you, Chris. Chapter 7. Carly Breath sighed and peered in through the glass.
Carly breathed.
Carly breathed. Carly breathed. And when she does it, she goes, Carly. The walls of the tiny store were covered with masks. The masks seemed to stare back at her the way masks do.
They don't have eyes, though, usually.
Oh,
I mean, I guess some do.
yeah. Oh, yeah, some do.
I'm just thinking of the mask from the mask.
They're laughing at me, she thought unhappily.
Jesus.
Laughing. I know.
Damaged.
Yeah, she
Psychological episode.
really needs therapy. And also, like, a counselor.
Yeah.
Laughing at me because I'm too late, because the store is closed, because I'm going to have to be a stupid fucking duck for Halloween. Suddenly, a dark shadow moved over the glass, blocking Carly Beth's view. She gasped and took a step back. It took her a moment to realize that the shadow was a man in a black suit, staring out at her, a look of surprise on his face. Are you closed? Carly Beth... Hang on a second. Are you closed? Carly Beth shouted through the glass. I feel like you could just talk through the glass. The man gestured that he couldn't hear her. Oh, okay.
This was real back then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he couldn't hear. He turned the lock and pulled the door open an inch. Can I help you? He asked curtly. He had shiny black hair, parted in the middle, and slicked down on his head, and a pencil-thin black mustache.
Of course
Hang on,
he did.
I gotta do this voice all over again. Can I help you? And then the description I just said. Are you open? Carly Beth asked timidly. I need a Halloween mask. It's very late, the man replied, not answering her question. He pulled the door open another few inches. We normally close at 5.
She's scared of a house with a pumpkin in the window, but this guy, she's all in.
Yeah, she's like, please let me into your dark store.
Alone.
I really would like to buy a mask, Carly Beth told him in her most determined voice.
I have $30 whole.
I got $30. She stomped her foot just to emphasize
Like
it.
an angry rabbit.
Yes. The man's tiny black eyes peered into hers. His expression remained blank. Come in, he said quietly. As Carly Beth stepped past him into the store, she saw that he wore a black cape. Fuck yeah. Oh, shit.
That was so crazy. I lost my train of thought while I was writing.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, shit. Okay. It must be a Halloween costume, she told herself. Sure, Carly Beth. Sure it is.
Oh, I gotta get this cape note down. With some exclamation points.
Would you like a beer?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sure he doesn't wear that all... Oh, wait, did you say that?
He didn't.
I'm sure he doesn't wear that all the time. She turned her attention to the masks on the 2 walls. What kind of mask are you looking for? The man asked, closing the door behind him. Carly Beth felt a stab of fear. His black eyes glowed like 2 burning coals. He seemed so strange. And here she was, locked in this closed door with him. A scary one, she stammered. He rubbed his chin thoughtfully. He pointed to the wall. The gorilla mask has been very popular. It has real hair. I believe I may have one left in stock. Carly Beth stared up. Carly Beth stared up at the gorilla mask. She didn't really want to be a gorilla. It was too ordinary. It wasn't scary enough. Do you have anything scarier? She asked. He flipped his cape back over the shoulder of his black suit. How about that yellowish one with the pointy ears, he suggested. I believe it's some sort of Star Trek character. I still have a few of them, I believe. No, Carly Beth shook her head. I need something really scary. A strange smile formed under the man's thin mustache. His eyes burned into hers as if trying to read her thoughts. Look around, he said with a sweep of his hand. Everything I have left in stock is up on the walls. And why is he asking? Just tell her to look. Carly Beth turned her gaze to the mask. A pig mask with long, ugly tusks and blood trickling from the snout caught her eye. Pretty good, she thought, but not quite right. A hairy werewolf mask with white pointy fangs was hung beside it. Again, too ordinary, Carly Beth decided. Her eyes glanced over a green Frankenstein mask, a Freddy Krueger mask that came with Freddy's hand.
Nice.
Does he only have the one hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't watch those movies. Complete with long silvery blades for fingers and an E.T. mask.
Did it come with that ET hand that glows?
Just not scary enough, Carly Beth thought, starting to feel a little desperate. I need something that will really make Steve and Chuck die of fright. Young lady, I'm afraid I must ask you to make your choice, the man in the cape said softly. He had moved behind the narrow counter at the front and was turning a key in the cash register.
Does he not have a name yet?
No.
No.
He switched his cape, though, when you were in the other room.
Ah, fuck! That's fine. I'm sure he'll be back.
We really are closed, after all. I'm sorry, Carly Beth started. It's just that the phone rang before she could finish explaining. The man picked it up quickly and began talking in a low voice, turning his back to Carly Beth. She wandered toward the back of the store, studying the masks as she walked. She passed a black cat mask with long, ugly yellow fangs, a vampire mask with bright red blood trickling down its lips, was hung next to a grinning, bald mask of Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Not right, not right, not right, Carly Beth thought,
I'd be
frowning.
really creeped out if I saw a child wearing that.
The
little
Fester
girl.
mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
She hesitated when she spotted a narrow door slightly opened at the back of the store. Was there another room? Were there more masks back there? She glanced to the front. The man, hidden behind his cape, still had his back to her
He
as he
pulled it
talked
up
on the
over his
phone.
head
Yeah.
to have privacy.
Yeah. It's a privacy
Do you
key.
mind? Carly Beth gave the door a hesitant push to peek inside. The door creaked open. Pale orange light washed over the small, shadowy back room. Carly Beth stepped inside and gasped in amazement.
It's a good page turn. I'm kind of,
Damn, I know.
hooked.
Shit.
Is this okay?
This
My
is-
turn.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Counting to 4 is
I wonder what it is.
Ooh. Shock. Chapter 8. 24 empty eye sockets stared blindly at Carly Beth. She gaped in horror at the distorted, deformed faces. They were masks, she realized. 2 shelves of masks, but the masks were so ugly, so grotesque, so real. They made her breath catch in her throat. Carly's breath gripped the door frame, reluctant to enter the tiny back room. Staring into the dim orange light, she studied the hideous masks. One mask had long, stringy yellow hair falling over its bulging green forehead. A hairy black rat's head poked up from a knot in the hair. The rat's eyes gleaming like 2 dark jewels.
Ratatouille mask.
Ratatouille.
The mask
just
beside it had a large nail stuck through an eye hole.
Ooh.
Thick, wet-looking blood poured from the eye down the cheek.
Jesus.
Chunks of
It's the
rotting
third
skin.
mask with blood pouring down it.
This is the guy's family, I think, or maybe this is the staff of the store before this guy showed up.
Yeah.
The mask with his rat insertion device. The mask beside it had a large nail stuck through the eye hole, thick, wet, blah, 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 blah. Chunks of rotting skin appeared to be falling off another mask, revealing gray bone underneath. An enormous black insect, some kind of grotesque beetle, poked out from between the green and yellow decayed teeth. Carly Breath's horror mixed with excitement. She took a step into the room. The wooden
I hope
floorboards
this doesn't awaken anything in me.
noisily beneath her. She took another step closer to the grotesque grinning masks. They seemed so real, so horribly real. The faces had such detail. The skin appeared to be made of flesh, not rubber or plastic. These are perfect, she thought, her heart pounding. These are just what I was looking for. They look terrifying, just propped up on these spears.
Wait a minute. Why is there blood coming out of all of them? She imagined Steve and Chuck seeing one of these masks coming at them in the dark of the night. She pictured herself uttering a blood-curdling scream and leaping out from behind a tree in one of the masks. In Steve, wearing him like a suit. She imagined the horrified expressions on the boys' faces. She pictured Steve and Chuck shrieking in terror and running for their lives. Perfect! Perfect! What a laugh that would be! What a victory! Carly Beth took a deep breath and stepped up to the shelves. Her eyes settled on an ugly mask on the lower shelf. It had a bulging, bald head. Its skin was a putrid yellow-green. Its enormous sunken eyes were an eerie orange and seemed to glow. It had a broad, flat nose smashed in like a skeleton's nose. The dark-lipped mouth gaped wide, revealing jagged animal fangs. Staring hard at the hideous mask, real hard, Carly Breath reached out a hand toward it. Reluctantly, crouched at the starting line. She touched the broad forehead. As she touched it, the mask cried out.
Thank you, Chris, for doing that for me. Chapter 9. That sound. Carly, Beth, shrieked and jerked back her hand. The mask grinned at her. Its orange eyes glowed brightly. The lips appeared to curl back over the fangs. She suddenly felt dizzy. What is going on here? As she staggered back away from the shelves, she realized that the angry cry hadn't come from the mask. It had come from behind her, obviously. Carly, Beth, spun around to see the black-caped store owner glaring at her from the doorway. His dark eyes flashed. His mouth was turned down into a menacing frown. "Oh, I thought," Carly Beth started, glancing back at the mask. She still felt confused. Her heart pounded loudly in her chest. "I'm sorry you saw these," the man said in a low, threatening voice, just like I did. He took a step toward her, his cape brushing the doorway. Swish.
Yeah.
What is he going to do? Carly Beth wondered, uttering a horrified gasp. Why is he coming at me like that? What is he going to do to me? Jesus Christ!
Fuck.
I am so sorry, he repeated, his small dark eyes burning into hers. He took another step closer. I don't like where this is going. Carly Beth backed away from him. Then she uttered a startled cry as she backed into the display shelves. The hideous masks jiggled and quaked, as if alive.
Gross.
What do you mean? She managed to choke out. I was just...
I am sorry that you saw these because they are not for sale, the man said softly. He stepped past her and straightened one of the masks on its stand. Carly
He caressed it.
breathed a loud sigh of relief. He didn't mean to scare me, she told herself. I am scaring myself. She crossed her arms in front of her coat and tried to force her heartbeat to return to normal.
He didn't mean to scare you, but what he did was scary.
Yeah.
She stepped to the side as the store owner continued to arrange the masks, handling them carefully, brushing their hair with one hand, tenderly dusting off their bulging, blood-covered foreheads.
There you go.
Ooh.
Caressing them.
Everything I was just pantomiming as a joke is what actually happened.
Not for sale? Why not? Carly Beth demanded. Her voice came out tiny and shrill. Too scary, the man replied. He turned to smile at her. But I want a really scary one, Carly Beth told him. I want that one, she pointed to the mask she had touched. The mask with the open mouth and its terrifying, jagged fangs. Too scary,
The scariest one of all.
pushing his cape behind his shoulder.
Like,
But it's Halloween, Carly Beth
Yeah, he
protested.
flourishes a lot.
Damn. Wouldn't you, though?
Oh, definitely.
If you were wearing a cape,
It
God,
would be
like,
impossible not to.
would it be fun to wear a cape?
It's all I would do.
Capes are pretty dignified. I don't know.
But it's Halloween, Carly Beth
George
protested.
Costanza's father's lawyer had a cape.
What?
I have a really scary gorilla mask, the man said, motioning for Carly Beth to go back to the front room. Very scary. Looks like it's growling. I will give you a good price on it since it's so late. Carly Beth shook her head, her arms crossed defiantly in front of her. Like I said before, a gorilla mask won't do. It won't scare Steve and Chuck, she said. The man's expression changed. Who? My friends, she told him. I have
You
to
don't
have
know
that
Steve
one.
and Chuck?
I hate those kids.
I almost ad-libbed like, oh, those fuckers? I have to have that one, she insisted. It's so scary, I'm almost afraid to touch it. It's perfect. It's too scary, the man repeated, lowering his eyes to it. He ran his hand over the green forehead. I can't take the responsibility.
This is awesome.
All right. That would be me, I guess.
Yeah.
It's so real looking, Carly Breath gushed. They'll both faint, I know they will. Then they'll try to scare me again. Young lady, the store owner started glancing impatiently at his watch. I really must insist that you make up your mind. I am a patient man, but... Please, Carly Breath begged. Please sell it to me. Here, look. She dug into her jeans pocket and pulled out the money she had brought. Young lady, $30, Carly Breath said,
30 1993 dollars.
shoving the wadded up bills into the man's hand.
And he goes, $30 fucking dollars. I can buy a second store.
I won't have to get a second mortgage now.
That's my power bill for the month.
I'll give you $30 for it. That's enough, isn't it? It's not a matter of money, he told her. These masks are not for sale. With an exasperated sigh, he started toward the doorway that led to the front of the store.
$67 today.
67?
I know, I thought only 60.
I also thought only 60.
On
Ah,
inflation.
we're
man.
fucked.
We are
Please,
fucked.
I need it. I really need it, Carly Breath
Never
begged,
retired.
chasing after him. The masks are too real, he insisted, gesturing to the shelves. I'm warning you. Please, please. He shut his eyes. You will be sorry. No, I won't. I won't. I know I won't, Carly Breath exclaimed gleefully, seeing that he was about to give in. He opened his eyes. He shook his head. She said that he was debating. She could see that he was debating with himself. With a sigh, he tucked the money into his coat pocket. Then he carefully lifted the mask from the shelf, straightened the pointed ears, and started to hand it to her. Thanks, she cried, eagerly snatching the mask from his hands. It's perfect, perfect. She held the mask by the flat nose. It felt soft and surprisingly warm. Thanks again, she cried, hurrying to the front, the mask gripped tightly in her hands. Can I give you a bag for it? The man called after her.
Usually, I thought this was going to be like one of those situations where, he's the devil and he's like, it comes with, like, here, you take it. And you'd be like, oh, how much? And he's like, oh, no money.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it comes with a price, but not money, but please take it. But I like that this guy's like, please don't fucking buy this mask. Please don't buy this mask.
He's double dipping if he's giving her curse and taking her $30.
I know, he
That's
really
most
is.
Cape,
Oh my god.
most Cape folk would have more couth than
He's
that.
he's like he's like the classic Satan salesman, except that he like learned how to like haggle. Like, you don't want this one. This isn't for sale. Now they just want it more.
But it comes with a price.
Yeah. And the price is $300 in 1993.
That's like $5 million now.
I know. Chris, did you hear what Bekah said about how much that money actually is?
Yeah, 60 something.
Yeah, 67.
So
I was just checking, see if you're paying attention. I don't know why I asked that. Carly,
Don't school
bet.
me.
do masks cost now?
That's a great question. I bet.
Probably
I'll
$100
research
fucking
while you
dollars
read.
for a good one.
Oh yeah. For like a quality one that's like got latex and then like you put your your chin in it and you can like talk and shit.
Yeah, that shit probably. I mean, shit. For a cheapo fucking night costume, it was like $70.
God damn. I had a Michael Myers Halloween mask one time, and I can't remember where I got it, but it was like really. It was that like really thin like latex rubber, and it, that like old mask smell. It smelled like
Love
that.
it.
I do love it. I had that Michael Myers mask, and I had it for a long time, and I used it in a bunch of my high school like zombie movies, and I had it hanging in my window, in my like childhood window. There was like a hook or something that I had it hanging in, and one morning I woke up, and it could not have happened like overnight, but what had happened was because the sun came in that window, it must have just degraded the rubber to a point where I woke up one morning and it was the Michael Myers mask in my window, but the like from
Love
the
your
mouth,
window.
the bottom half of it was like melting into like strips. It was just like
Oh my
hanging.
God.
It was just like hanging in strips.
That would have scarred me for life.
It might have.
I think that's why you are the way you are. Look at your shirt.
My
Michael
shirt's a
Myers.
little flower with a chainsaw. He's mad. He's got blood on him.
Everyone knows where the Michael Myers mask came from, right?
William
Oh yeah,
Shatner.
William Shatner.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah, I knew
everyone.
that.
It cost $59.99 if you wanted to buy that today.
Jesus.
Just a Michael Myers mask.
And the mouth would drip off faster.
Yeah.
Be like $25 in 1993.
$59.99 for this Halloween mask, but do not expose it to sunlight.
Yeah. Do not put it
For the love of God, do not expose
mild,
it. It's actually combustible
morning
now.
sunlight.
morning sunlight. Yeah. This is a nocturnal mask.
Now made with asbestos.
You take this shit out in the sun, it will turn into liquid. And you'll just have
Fused to
hair.
your skin.
You'll just have hair left.
Oh boy.
Oh, gross. Sorry, I took a sip of my
think
beer
you're
just then, and instead of reading. Okay, but Carly Beth was already out of the store. She crossed the street and started to run toward home. The sky was black. No stars poked through. The street still glistened wetly from the afternoon's rain. This is going to be the best trick-or-treat night ever, Carly Beth thought happily. Happily? Because this is the night I get my revenge! That's what her inner monologue sounds like. She couldn't wait to spring out at Steve and Chuck, we know. She wondered what their costumes would be. They had both talked about painting their faces blue and dyeing their hair blue and being Smurfs. Do Smurfs have blue hair?
The only one I can think of with hair has blonde hair, and one has white hair.
Yeah.
No Smurf to blue hair. I mean, maybe were we talking? Hits?
1993 Smurf.
Only two Smurfs had hair.
Yeah, Papa
Yeah.
Smurf and Sexy Smurf.
Lady Smurf.
There was like late,
Girls.
like when they were trying not to get canceled, where they introduced more Smurfs. I think some of them had hair, but
Oh.
none of them had blue hair.
Maybe that's when they introduced Sexy Smurf.
And Smurfette originally started out with black hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she was an evil creation of Gargamel, and then they turned her good.
Oh, I thought it was because, like, black hair
And
doesn't
I
test
remember
well.
that because I don't know math.
Yeah. Well,
Here's a picture of the only two Smurfs with hair.
yeah.
It's just funny. that
What-
there's a
yeah.
picture of just the two of them.
She looks good with black hair. Hey,
I haven't seen a black
Is
hair
it me
one.
or does Lady Smurf? What's her fucking name? Smurfette.
Smurfette.
Is it just me or is Smurfette like look fucking hot?
black hair works.
Oh, I do like the black hair.
Let me see.
Wait, I don't know which one of these pictures is real, but it kind of looks like she has a little bob.
Oh, okay. That looks
That's
great.
cute.
That's way better than the blonde.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gargamel created her to infiltrate them because he wants to eat all of them.
I constantly get Gargamel confused in my head with the guy from Fraggle Rock who owns the dog.
He's a good guy. What are you fucking talking about? The old guy?
Yeah.
Just an old guy minding his business when these
Gargamel?
little
You
creatures come out and bother his dog. And
Did Gargamel have a
an evil
dog?
wizard that wants to eat the protagonist. Easily,
that-
I don't know if
easy to
Gargamel had a
confuse them.
dog, but he wasn't a sweet old man.
Azrael!
Did
What the fuck are
Fraggles
you
are better.
talking about? Doc, that was his name, right? No, was that a Fraggle? I don't know.
No, I think
I
the
remember
dog,
the cat
Sprocket.
was named Azrael in
No, the dog is Sprocket.
Sprocket the dog. Yeah.
the
What's
Smurfs.
the human's name?
Wait,
Wait, who was named Azrael?
what?
The cat, Gargamel's cat.
Oh.
Oh, Gargamel had a cat.
Yeah,
Guys, I don't know
think
shit
it was
about
an
the
orange.
Smurfs.
An
I
orange
don't know
cat
shit about
named
Fraggle
Azrael.
Rock either.
Azrael is a demon, perhaps. Angel
Yeah.
of death in Islamic tradition.
And Gargamel's cat.
Yeah, this
But
is
we can all
Doc.
agree.
You think that's Gargamel?
When I think of the name Gargamel, I think of that
Think
guy.
Of this
I think of
sweet
that
old
guy.
man.
Yeah.
And his fucking Muppet dog.
And his fucking Muppet dog, Sprocket.
Yeah, no, Hank Azaria played him in one of the live-action movies.
That's good. Wait, the dog
That's
or the
good.
guy?
He played Gargamel.
Oh shit!
Still on Gargamel.
You're still on Gargamel. But here's why. Okay, I think it's because I didn't watch Smurfs. I don't know / remember any details about Smurfs. I forgot Gargamel is evil, like the bad guy. So
Yeah,
when I
he
think
wants to
Gargamel,
eat them.
in my brain, in my fucking weird
Or turn them
brain,
into gold. I can't remember.
I'm thinking Gargamel. That's a fun name for a fun guy. And then I think about the guy with the dog Sprocket. Like Sprocket and Gargamel sounds good to me.
Fun fact, when you said fun guy, the Smurfs lived in mushrooms.
I have to keep reading. Oh my god.
fucking Gargamel.
What the fuck?
Didn't even know what he looked like? Oh, is it this,
And he'd always yell at his cat,
weird
like,
dog?
Azrael!
He's fucking reminded me of something. I don't know. Holy shit. Whoa, okay.
I mean, now you have to look up Hank Azaria playing him.
Oh, no, he's right there. I see him. Wow. Look at him
Yeah,
wringing his hands.
He was like an evil wizard.
He's wringing his hands so much. He's like,
Doing
I'm
evil
gonna get
deeds.
those Smurfs.
He
Chuck and
would eat them and make gold.
Oh, it was both. Okay, so I remembered both things.
Oh wait, he wanted. Oh wait,
That's
he wanted
great.
To eat the Smurfs and make gold out of them.
He frequently attempts to capture the Smurfs for various purposes. And then down here it says, it is revealed that he wants to use their essence to create gold.
Oh
the
no!
key ingredient for a recipe and to annihilate them entirely.
So he's like, first I'm gonna get their cum and make gold out of it, and then I'm gonna eat them.
According to the villains wiki page for Gargamel, another goal of his was to use a Smurf to make the Philosopher's Stone and become rich.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he was an alchemist.
Yeah. Maybe
Yes,
he tried. Maybe
Yeah,
he tried.
I guess that goes along with turning them into gold.
Yeah.
I feel like he had.
Oh my god, there's a list of crimes on this wiki.
A list of Gargamel crimes.
A list of Gargamel crimes. Oh my god, who fucking wrote this?
Did he murder?
Animal cruelty, attempted murder,
Attempted.
attempted populicide, attempted mutilation, crimes against Smurf kind, conspiracy, fraud, false imprisonment,
Okay.
hate
fucking-
crimes,
Hang on.
kidnapping,
Hate crimes.
property damage, poaching, stalking,
He's like, you fucking blueskins.
unethical experimentation, terrorism, treason, and theft.
What was the one that was Smurf specific, though? You said one that was Smurf.
Crimes against Smurf kind.
Crimes against. You can't be like
We
conspiracy.
all recognize that in the International Court of Law.
Conspiracy, fraud, also crimes against Smurf kind.
I'm surprised eugenics wasn't one of them because he created Smurfette to
Holy
be
shit.
evil.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
that was the unethical experimentation.
Oh, that's yeah.
A type of villain he's listed as xenophobic archenemy. And I must stop reading that wiki, or that's all I'll do tonight.
Oh no. Okay.
What a rabbit hole to go down.
I just want to write down everything I learned about Gargamel in my notes.
None of it.
I
Oh
made
god.
some notes for research later.
Yeah.
She couldn't wait to spring out at Stephen Chuck.
Oh yeah, we're reading the book.
You, Chris.
What's-
Chris?
What Smurfs do you think those boys are?
It's the two blue ones.
I needed a break from the tension anyway. It was intense.
Well, if one had glasses, they're Brainy Smurf.
Sexy Smurf.
If one of them's carrying a hammer, I think it's Handy Smurf. I don't fucking remember.
Not Hammy Smurf.
No,
I was
Handy.
gonna Google Smurfs, and then I need
You
to
gotta
stop.
stop. Yeah.
I gotta stop.
We gotta stop smurfing around. Do you have any idea?
How do you remember that aspect of the Smurfs, where they replace fucking words, but you literally forgot all
You
other
don't even
parts
know
of the
who
show?
Gargamel is. You don't even know Gargamel.
How is that fucking possible? How is that smurfing possible? What is wrong with your brain?
so
I know
much.
what's wrong with mine.
Oh, Chris, it's so hard for me to read again.
I can't wait to see this clip on TikTok.
Oh shit. Okay. Where am I? Smurfs. Lame. Really lame. That's what she thinks about them being Smurfs. So lame. Carly
I'm
Breath.
just wondering what my neighbors are thinking at this point. Like, wow, he's really angry about
Like-
Smurfs.
He keeps yelling about Smurfs and then laughing really hard, but I don't hear any other voices.
Yeah, just a guy on his own yelling about Smurfs.
I'm sure that's not the first time, Chris.
It's
Probably
Baltimore.
not.
he thinks it's the guy with the dog from Fraggle Rock in the.
Yeah.
in the warehouse.
Yeah, Gargamel.
Or just me hanging out by myself going, which is the Fraggle Rock theme song.
It's a great theme song.
Okay, Carly Breath stopped under a streetlight and held up the mask, gripping it with both hands by its pointed ears. I fucking forgot everything that just happened in this book after that Smurf tirade.
Keep going. Keep going. Build momentum.
It grinned up
Ride
at
it
her,
out.
the two crooked rows of fangs hanging over its thick, rubbery lips. Then, tucking it carefully under one arm, she ran the rest of the way home. Stopping at the bottom of the driveway, she gazed up at her house, the front windows all glowing smurfily, the porch light sending white light over the lawn. I've got to try this mask out on someone, she thought eagerly. I've got to see just how good it is. Her brother's grinning face popped into her mind.
Oh no. She's gonna fucking scare him to death.
Noah. Of course, she said aloud. Noah has really been asking for it. Grinning gleefully, Carly Beth hurried up the driveway, eager to make Noah her first victim.
Oh no. Chapter 10. Carly Breath crept silently through the front door and tossed her coat onto the entryway floor. Alright.
Rude.
Just throw it on a couch. The house felt stuffy and hot. A sweet smell, the aroma of hot cider on the stove, greeted her.
Hell yeah.
Mom really gets into holidays, she thought with a smile. Time to be evil now! Tiptoeing through the front hallway, holding the mask in front of her, Carly Breath listened hard. Noah, where are you? Where are you, my little guinea pig? She's fucking creepy.
She lost her fucking mind.
I don't know if I'm on her side anymore.
I am. They broke her.
Noah was always bragging about how he was so much braver than Carly Breath. He was always putting bugs down her back and planting rubber snakes in her bed, anything he could think of to make her scream. She heard footsteps above
This
her head.
poor girl.
Yeah, I'm on her side.
Yeah.
Until she proves me wrong, I'm Team Carly Breath.
Noah must be up in his room, she realized. He's probably putting on his Halloween costume. At the last minute, Noah had decided he wanted to be a cockroach. Mrs. Caldwell had dashed frantically all over the house, finding the materials to build pointy feelers and a hard shell for his back. So she does all that for him, but she just buys her daughter a shitty duck costume.
Oh, did she buy it? I thought she made it.
I thought she bought it.
Oh, I don't know.
And
I was just
she
thinking
bought
about the head that she made. And I was like, oh, she's so handy.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, crafty.
No, the head was unrelated. I don't know what that head was about. Well, the little bug is in for a surprise, Carly Breath thought evilly. I didn't add that. She
They're gonna make
examined
a
her
mask
mask.
from the head. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This should send that cockroach scampering under the sink. Other bug puns. She stopped at the bottom of the stairs. She could hear loud music coming from Noah's room. An old heavy metal song that this 8-year-old loves.
And also, old heavy metal in 1990, like 3.
Black
We're not going
Sabbath.
to take it.
Oh.
We're not going to
Yeah.
take it by.
Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister, yeah. Yeah.
Gripping the mask by the rubbery neck, she raised it carefully over her head, then pulled it slowly down.
And she's like, you are going to take it, Noah.
It was surprisingly warm inside.
Ew.
The mask fit tighter than Carly Beth had imagined. It had a funny smell, kind of sour, kind of old, like damp newspapers that had been left for years in an attic or garage.
Gross.
She slid it all the way down until she could see through the eye holes. What a sentence. Then she smoothed the bulging bald head over her head and tugged the neck down.
What a sentence.
I should have stopped in front of a mirror, she fretted. I can't see if it looks right. The mask felt very tight. Her breathing echoed noisily in the flat nose. She forced herself to ignore the sour smell that invaded her nose. She held on tightly to the banister as she crept up the stairs. It was hard to see the steps through the eye holes. She had to take the climb slowly, one step at a time. The heavy metal music ended as she stepped onto the landing. She crept silently down the hall and stepped outside and stopped outside Noah's door. Carly Breath edged her head into the doorway and peeked into the brightly lit room. Noah was standing in front of the mirror, adjusting the 2 long cockroach feelers above his head. They're called antennae.
I know.
RL.
Aren't feelers like the little hands?
RL really copped out with the not naming the heavy metal song. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep it evergreen.
Yeah.
Noah, I'm coming for you, Carly Beth called. To her surprise, oh shit. Noah, I'm coming for you, Carly Beth called. To her surprise, her voice came out gruff and low. It wasn't her voice at all.
Oh my god.
Huh? Startled, Noah spun around. Noah, I've got you! Carly Beth shrieked, her voice deep, raspy, evil. No! Her brother uttered a hushed cry of protest. Even under his bug makeup, Carly Beth could see him go pale.
His feelers stuck straight up.
She darted into the room, her arms outstretched as if ready to grab him. No! Please! He cried, his expression terrified. Who are you? How did you get in? He doesn't even recognize me, Carly Beth thought gleefully.
He pissed his pants.
He shit everywhere.
And he's scared to death. Was it the hideous face, the deep rumble of the voice, or both? Carly Breath didn't care. The mask was definitely a success. I've got you, she screamed, surprising herself at how scary her voice sounded from inside the mask. No, please, Noah begged. Mom, Mom. He backed toward the bed, trembling all over, his feelers quivering in fright. Mom, no. Help! Carly Breath burst out laughing. The laughter came out in a deep rumble. It's me, stupid. She cried. What a yellow-bellied scaredy cat. Huh? Still huddled by the bed, Noah stared hard at her. Don't you recognize my jeans and my sweater? It's me, you idiot, Carly Breath declared in the gruff voice. But your face, the mask, Noah stammered. It really scared me. I mean, he gaped at her, studying the mask. It didn't sound like you, Carly Breath, he muttered. I thought Carly Breath
Thought it sounded
tugged at
like
the
Macho Man Randy Savage.
brother. Carly Breath tugged at the bottom of the mask, trying to lift it off. It felt hot and sticky. She was panting noisily.
Oh my
She
God.
tried pulling the bottom with both hands. The mask didn't budge. This is the mask.
Yeah.
She raised her hands to the pointed ears and tried lifting it off. She tugged harder. She tried pulling the mask off by the top of the head. It didn't move. Hey! Come on, Brad. The mask, it won't come off.
Oh man.
I'm writing down the mask voice.
Yeah, I was thinking, like you said earlier, that we would do Jim Carrey, but this feels much more fun. Chapter 11.
Bankruptcy.
Thank you.
What's going on here, brother?
Carly Beth cried, tugging at the mask with both hands.
What's going on here?
Stop it! Noah cried. His voice sounded angry, but his eyes revealed fear. Stop kidding around, Carly Beth. You're scaring me.
I'm not kidding around.
Carly Beth insisted in her harsh, raspy voice.
I really can't get this off.
Take it off. You're not funny, her brother shouted. With great effort, Carly Beth managed to slip her fingers under the neck of the mask. Then she pulled it away from her skin and lifted it off her head. Phew. The air felt so cool and sweet. She shook her hair free. Then she playfully tossed the mask at Noah. Good mask, huh? She grinned at him. He let the mask bounce onto the bed. Then he picked it up hesitantly and examined it. Where did you get this? He asked, poking a finger against the ugly fangs. At the new party store, she told him, wiping perspiration from her forehead. Do you remember that when you would wear those kinds of masks and they would just get wet inside because of your fucking condensation?
I didn't wear a mask
Yep.
like that.
It sucked.
That
You
doesn't
didn't,
sound
Mike?
good.
You never wore a mask like that?
My mom made me duck outfits instead.
And those were light and feathery.
Yeah. Where?
Actually,
Yeah.
She
What were
did
you?
make costumes that were E.T. I was a E.T. when E.T. was probably still in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds awesome.
Did you have an ET
Sewn.
mask or?
It was sewn.
Oh, what?
My mom made it. She was
Wow.
That's
crafty.
great. That's awesome.
Not good with science fairs, but pretty good with whipping up ET costumes.
Yeah. Did you have a light up finger?
It had a red fabric tip.
Amazing. Okay. Good. Good. Um, she told him the new party started wiping perspiration from her forehead. It's so hot inside it. Yeah, it's really hot inside those masks. Can I try it on? Oh wait, who's Noah? Noah's the little brother. Oh, we were doing the Mike, have you ever seen Teen Witch?
Maybe.
The little brother in Teen Witch is a little real piece of shit, and he talks like this. Can I try it on? Noah asked, pushing his fingers through the eye holes. Not now. I'm late, she replied sharply. She laughed. You sure look scared, you little bitch. He tossed the mask back at her, frowning. I was just pretending, he said. I knew it was you. For sure, she replied, rolling her eyes. That's why you screamed like a little bitch.
I feel like it's like 11 o'clock at night by now.
Yeah, I know.
Walking in the dark, like before she even went to that shop.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
Wasting all the scaring time on her brother.
It's Halloween
Getting
night.
started late.
I did not scream, Noah protested. I was just putting on an act for you. Yeah, right, Carly Breath muttered. We just had this conversation and we're doing it again. She turned and headed toward the door, rolling the mask over her hand. What does that mean?
Like doing this while it's like on the hand, I guess.
Like spinning it around?
Like
That does sound fun, but I don't think that's what it means.
It's like a Harlem Globetrotter.
Yeah. How'd she change your voice like that? Noah called after her. Carly Breath stopped at the doorway and turned back to him. Her smile gave way to a puzzled expression. That deep voice was the scariest part, Noah said, staring at the mask in her hand. How did you do that?
It sounded just like Randy Savage.
I don't know, Carly Breath replied thoughtfully. I really don't know. Moments later, by the time she got to her room, she was grinning again. The mask had worked. It had been a success. A wonderful success. I forgot to read the word wonderful. Noah might not want to admit it, but when Carly Breath burst in on him, growling through the hideous mask, he nearly jumped out of his cockroach shell. Look out, Chuck and Steve, she thought gleefully. You're next. She sat down on her bed and glanced at the clock radio on her bed table. She had a few minutes until it was time to meet everyone in front of Sabrina's house. Is she just gonna wear like normal girl clothes and then this mask?
Yeah, because what
that's
I remember,
kind of great, but
yeah, what I remember
weird.
from the cover, she's just in overalls. So she
Okay,
literally
I
looks
just
like
looked
a
the
little
cover
girl,
again.
like stereotypical overalls,
Yeah.
like pink shirt, fucking
I had
gross ass
overalls.
face,
We all had overalls in 1993.
gross ogre face.
Gross face. Time enough to think of the best possible way to give them the scare of their lives. I don't want to just jump out at them, Carly Breath thought, playing her fingers over the sharp fangs. That's too boring. I want to do something they'll remember, something they'll never forget. She ran her hands over the mask's pointy ears. Suddenly, she had an idea.
I wore overalls in 1993.
It was a good time for overalls.
All
Carhartt.
right. We're still going, right?
Yeah, that's what. Sorry,
What happened? What's in your mouth?
Pineapple.
I think it.
Smurf hair.
Smurf hair. I think it was like a tiny, just beard hair.
Ew.
Just like, I mean, that's gross, but it just like a tiny
happens.
hair. It happens, and they're very coarse.
lot.
So like it, I like inhaled. And I'm like, pineapple.
You better leave that in.
No, it's gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah. How do we feel? Do we want to stop it now, or do we want to go for like one more chapter?
Oops. How long is it?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's very short. Let's do it. It's just 2
All right.
pages.
Okay. So this is the last chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Chapter 12. Oh, sorry. Pineapple.
Thank you.
Chapter 12. Carly Breath pulled the old broom handle from the closet. She brushed off a thick ball of dust and examined the long wooden pole. Perfect, she thought. I will beat my enemies to death with this.
I have several questions, but I don't even care enough to ask them.
Is it like I'm a witch?
Well,
She
why
checked-
is it just the handle? Did people have
Well-
multiple handles for different broom heads? And
When
why
you're
was there
prepared
one
for
ball
everything,
of
yeah.
dust?
What? Those are great questions.
Let's
She
not
checked to
linger.
make sure her mother was still in the kitchen. She was sure that her mother wouldn't approve of what Carly Beth was about to do, beating multiple children to death. Mrs. Caldwell still thought that Carly Beth was going to wear the duck costume. Tiptoeing silently into the living room, Carly Beth stepped up to the mantel and pulled down the plaster of Paris head her mother had sculpted. It really does just look like me, Carly Beth thought, holding the sculpture waist high and studying it carefully. It's so lifelike. Mom is really talented. Now I'm going to destroy her artwork. Carefully, she placed the head on the broomstick. It balanced easily.
This is paying off faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
She carried it over to the hallway mirror. It looks like I'm carrying my real head on a stick, Carly Beth thought, admiring it. A wide grin broke out across her face. Her eyes sparkled gleefully. Excellent. Excellent. She leaned the head and stick against the wall and pulled on the mask. Once again, the sour aroma rushed into her nostrils. The heat of the mask seemed to wrap around her. The mask tightened against her skin as she pulled it down. Raising her eyes to the mirror, she nearly frightened herself. It's like a real face, she thought, unable to take her eyes away. My eyes seem part of it.
It doesn't look as if I'm peering out of eye holes. It doesn't. She moved the gruesome mouth up and down a few times. It moves like a real mouth, she realized. It doesn't look like a mask at all. It looks like a gross, deformed face. Working with both hands, she flattened the bulging forehead, smoothing it over her hair. Excellent, she repeated to herself, feeling her excitement grow.
What is she
Excellent.
doing?
The mask is perfect, she decided. She couldn't believe the man in the store didn't want to sell it to her. It was the scariest, realest, ugliest mask she had ever seen. I will be the terror of Maple Avenue tonight, Carly Beth decided, admiring herself in the mirror. Kids will be having nightmares about me for weeks, especially Chuck and Steve, she told herself. Boo!
Isn't that
she
an
muttered.
Adam Sandler movie?
Chuck and Larry.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But thank you for mentioning it, because this entire time, every single time this book has said Chuck and Steve, all I can think of is, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Okay. I never even saw it, but the title
Never
Same.
saw it
stuck
either.
in my head.
Same.
I don't think anyone saw it.
I don't think anyone did see it. I don't think Adam Sandler saw it.
Boo! She muttered to herself, pleased to hear that the gruff voice had returned. I'm ready. She picked up the broomstick, carefully balanced her sculpted head on the top of it, and started to the door. Her mother's voice stopped her. Carly Beth, wait up, Miss Caldwell called from the kitchen. I want to see how you look in that duck costume.
Uh-oh.
Carly Beth groaned out loud. Mom isn't gonna like this.
Okay.
I'd like to dedicate that reading to Kermit the Stone, who passed away on October 20th, 2015.
Oh, shit. R.I.P.
Kermit.
R.I.P. Holy shit.
You know, Mike, I just really feel like you don't care enough about Jesus.
Me and him agree up here.
You know, he rose for us.
What just fucking happened? Is the mask on her or on her fake head?
I thought
It's on
No,
her.
the mask is on her, and she's
Okay.
like carrying her head on a stick.
Oh, okay.
Which I wrote down my notes so weird that I then drew myself a little picture to
Yes.
show myself what was happening.
Perfect,
later.
thank you. Yeah. That's
And it's very cute.
that's an incredible. I love that picture so much.
Thank you.
Can that be the thumbnail
Send it to the
on
chat.
YouTube?
It should
Yeah.
be.
That should be your profile picture everywhere.
Oh, mine.
So she's like, this mask wasn't scary enough. I also need to make it look like it's carrying my head on a pike.
Yes.
Okay.
I gotta admit, this story had me. This story
Yeah.
had me. I'm gonna tune in next week.
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask what you thought of our foray into Goosebumps.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he writes good page turns. Like, that's something I'd think about a lot from writing comics. is you want the tantalizing page turn, and he
Yeah.
got that in. I think that's why something I noticed is that it's like 4 chapters that should be 1 chapter.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
think he uses those chapters and the big space after the number so that he gets those good page turns. He's
Yeah.
a master storyteller.
A lot of chapters in R.L. Stine Goosebumps books are cliffhangers, and
Yes.
more often than not, I would say like a solid like 85% of the time, it's a dog.
Yeah, it's weird that there's not a dog.
Well, that's
in
what
this
I was
book.
just gonna say. Mike kind of made me think. He's getting better because the last, honestly, the last Goosebumps book we read was Night of the Living Dummy, which, again, no pun intended, slapped hard. That book was awesome, and we loved it. And we have ragged on R.L. Stine a lot over the years. He's great, and we love him. And I read.
They
a
can't
million
all
of his
be
books.
winners.
They can't
I'll
all be
tell you
winners.
why. I tell you why he's gotten better, because he's so big that he has a staff that writes his books for him now. Like
Yeah.
Grisham hasn't written a book in
Yeah.
35 years. He's got like a team of people hacking away.
Yeah, a bunch of monkeys in a room with typewriters. But yeah, these books have gotten considerably better. And this one, the last episode that we were with Kata was all set up, and
Yeah.
it was, the scares were decent, like getting to know Carly Breath. But this episode, this is where it really I feel like started to click hard.
Yeah.
Crested the hill.
Now we're
straight.
into the meat of the story.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. Well, Mike, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything that you would like to plug? Anything you'd like people listening to know about?
If anybody happens to see this in the next few days, it's Small Press Expo this weekend.
I'm so sorry this is not coming out before SBX.
Okay, good. Then go to mikeriley.lol, and whatever's happening to me at the time that this drops will be posted on there on my website. There's websites still.
Is it .lol?
.lol. It also has a link to Linktree, which I think is linkter.ee/Mike Riley, Riley, for the socials.
Nice. Yeah, go check out Mike's stuff. Look up all of his art and comics. I love your
I'm
comics.
still on Twitter yelling into the void.
Oh, God bless you. Awesome. Well, Chris, what would you like people to know about?
If you like the flavor of nonsense that we have on this show, maybe you'll like The Sketchy Show, a comedic improvisational adventure that we would like to invite you on.
Thank you. Bekah, anything?
Not as of yet.
Okay. And I'd like to plug Casting Dreams, as always, my Dreamcast podcast, Season 2, coming soon. Thank you for listening to another episode of Below Grade Level. This is great. I love this book.
This is great. I'm enjoying this a lot.
I'm excited to keep reading. That hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
Not because Nancy Drew is bad, because we had a book between this and that you'll hear about eventually.
Yeah.
You can follow Below Grade Level on Instagram and TikTok, and you can follow Cactus Rodeo on Facebook and YouTube. We've got more Goosebumps coming, and then we'll have more spooks coming after Goosebumps, because we're going to celebrate the spooky season in style with a couple of spooky YA books. I'm very excited. Okay, thanks for listening. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Below Grade Level is a Cactus Rodeo production. You can subscribe to and follow Below Grade Level on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you find podcasts. Contact us at podcast@cactusrodeo.com and discover more of what Cactus Rodeo has to offer on Facebook and YouTube.